I purchased a course that is $3,000 and honestly, in my opinion, it was just a waste of my money. Now, let me explain you guys, because this is basically the course and the idea was a growth partner blueprint. I don't want to shed light on them, and obviously the content they have provided is absolutely amazing, but in a nutshell, the course teaches you how to become a growth operator, a growth partner, and which is a terminology that they use to describe an SMMA agency structure. So if anybody's interested in starting an SMMA, I would absolutely definitely recommend this course, because I'm sure, and that depends on your business niche, there are a lot of good context within this paid course that will help you guys out. But throughout halfway of this course, I've personally realized, you know what, maybe this isn't the right thing for me. And I'm saying this because it's not because the course is not good and the stuff that they explain is maybe not, not appropriate for me, but it's essentially because it has given me an overall structure of what I'm going to plan next, and that where I am absolutely grateful for. And also hence why I've basically jumped back on YouTube to create this video to explain the steps moving forward and what my fixated plans are for the next few months. And so coming back to this course, the reason why I bought this course in the first place is because I actually ran an SMMA social media marketing agency, SMMA agency, and in fact these are my numbers in case you guys don't believe me. As you guys can see, the date was from December 2023 to 2024. At this point, I do have to admit, we have 0 clients. We literally dropped the last client last month, and at this point we have no client, but at peak we were generating revenues up of 14,850 ringgit. This is actually in Malaysia currency, it's not US dollars, but this is also just a rough estimations. There were some clients which I have not jotted down with some minor projects, but overall at peak we were operating at revenue levels above 15,000 ringgit, and that is absolutely fine. And if you want to start an SMMA agency, I'm sure that you guys can absolutely reach these numbers, but what I'm going to be focused on is something absolutely different. It is very similar to an SMMA agency, but it is more of an IPGA agency. Now, if you guys don't know what an IPGA agency is, it's basically an info product growth agency, and you guys have probably seen a few YouTubers talk about this. But if you guys don't know what an IPGA agency is, like in terms of like where it is in comparison to a social media marketing agency, SMMA is actually the top umbrella. SMMA is essentially what is above. Let me just draw it. If I can draw it. Let's draw. Got it. Okay, so SMMA is, I don't know why it says 20. Triangle. SMMA is on top, and then so it's basically the umbrella of IPGA. And under IPGA, there's a growth operator. What you guys have, or fireplace. What you guys basically, I'm sorry, I have no idea what that was. But basically, SMMA is on top, then you have IPGA in the bottom, and then you have growth operator, which is the terminology that has been lately blowing up, which you guys probably know by Eddie Cumberbatch, who has been explaining that within his same IPGA model, or essentially the SMMA model. Gosh, I don't know, I'm struggling a lot with that word, but essentially IPGA is actually under SMMA. A lot of people get that confused, but essentially SMMA is what's the umbrella, and IPGA is the focus point for me. So within the next few months, I'm essentially gonna focus on the entire idea of an IPGA agency, and specifically the vision is going to be, as it explains up here, personal brand mastery, and we are gonna explain everything when it comes to personal branding. And I have the personal vision to basically create personal brands for people and help other people leverage or essentially create their own personal brand and be able to monetize it from it. Or if you're a person who's not keen to create his own personal brand, you as an agency or as an agent or as an individual be able to manage somebody else's personal brand so that you can essentially make money out of it. So that is basically my, I would say, roadmap for the next few months, and if not next few years. It's a long-term project that I'm absolutely committed to. As you guys can see, I'm actually at the border of giving the outline and structure of it, and so I'm absolutely excited to what's going to happen next, and I hope you guys stay throughout this entire journey, and if it pulls through, then I just want to make it clear that this is the first video that basically projects the entire roadmap of the future. So anyways, see you guys in the next video.